Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Dukeshire, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Blake Snell is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Into the box, Cameron Maybin, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones, but I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. One of those few occasions we're happy to be inside this place. 98 and humid outside, but a steady 72 degrees here inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and that is off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Into the box now, Kyle Dukeshire. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Maybin stands at second with no outs. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera has come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
First delivery to him on the way. None out, runners at first and second. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
First and second here with nobody out. A ball and a strike. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's low, ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Aguila. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
Aguila is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. From the stretch. Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, C.J. Cron entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year, but he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Here's the 0-2 to short.
Adamas brings it in.
The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Tigers lead this one 2-0. Matthew Boyd will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 0 for 7. The 1-0 home.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He waits. Now the pitch. Chopped up the line to first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Puig on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Batting third, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Stepping in, Yandy Diaz. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. He's set, and the pitch.
No, that's all.
Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's...
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch, as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. In there for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. It's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ball 2.
2-2.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. lifts it into the air to shallow center. Maybin moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out. Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Martinez. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch.
Ball back outside.
Here's the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Tigers 2, the Rays 1. Here's Jonathan Scope now, and there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Turning for second now is Scope. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
And now is Yasiel Puig as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He'll come in with an average down to 230, a dozen home runs and 25 driven in. A 1-1 count to Puig. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Meadows moving back, and that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Standing in now, Austin Romine, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 7 homers and 33 driven in. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball well outside.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied down the left field line. Meadows will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Now in the box, Cameron Maybin. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Maybin has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with 1 swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Margot's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Kyle Dukeshire.
Now at the plate, Kyle Dukeshire. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at bat. The pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Ground ball foul down the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Popped up. Lau is under it. And that retires the side. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 4-1 Detroit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next will be Willie Adamas.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way.
Hey.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
This pitch is popped up. Aguila is there. One away.
Batting in, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Stepping into the box, Manuel Margot. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Hey!
One out, nobody on. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Mike Zunino. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Zunino stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now the 2-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Now the 1-0. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Next for the Tigers, Jose Aguila.
Aguila.
First delivery to him on the way.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And there's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. High in the air out to center field. Margot is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it 4-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brendon Lau.
Number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And it's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. At the plate, Austin Meadows, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Diaz, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rays strand just the 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Austin Romine, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch.
At the ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
This is well struck. high and deep toward the left field corner. Meadows moving back to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The relay, but a heads-up play as two fielders were better than one that time.
The center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maybin. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at his career totals, Maybin is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 0-2 the count to Maybin now. Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball.
It looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-2. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Kyle Dukeshire fouled away. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Tigers get just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Tigers 5, the Rays 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Hunter Renfroe hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Yelich going back, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez. Lays off 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now, Willie Adamas. He popped out in his first trip. Now the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. The pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Maybin on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-2. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Miguel Cabrera. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Adamas scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Digging in now, Jose Aguila. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Aguila.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. good time to be a pitcher.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
And leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The pitch.
Pull, that's inside.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 8.
So striding forward now, Brendon Lau. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Yelich. And they can't run it down. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Ji-Man Choi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder,
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Hunter Renfroe. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Rays get 1 back here thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Tigers 5 and the Rays 3. Trevor Richards is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground to the left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Yasiel Puig will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's set. Here it comes. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Tyler Glasnow takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Now batting, catcher.
So now to the plate, Austin Romine, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. Glasnow utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 fouled away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In comes Margot. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Singled homer run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. 3 runs already home here. And he popped him up. Adamas over to his left. 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Kyle Future.
Digging in once again, Kyle Dukeshire. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. The 2-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out with a man at first. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Tigers 8 and the Rays 3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
At the plate, Willie Adamas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. To the plate now, Manuel Margot, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, the catcher, Zunino.
Up next for the Rays, Mike Zunino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Rays 3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Yelich. A matchup with Tyler Glass now to lead off the inning.
Christian Yelich.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball. Down.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Count 3-0.
Now the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the third baseman.
So digging in now, Jose Aguila. From the stretch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
1 out, nobody on. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, C.J. Crone.
So that'll bring up C.J. Crone as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set, now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 8 and the Rays 3. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brendon Lau.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Josh Hader gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And it's fouled away. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Austin Meadows comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
Count for 2-1.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in and looking for more, Yandy Diaz. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air out to right. Puig's got a read on it. 2 down.
Now back, first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tigers are out in front 8-3. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next.
Second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pitch on the way, and a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Yasiel Puig will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Austin Romine, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Meadows moving back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box, Cameron Maybin. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Popped him up. Lau has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Detroit, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Paul Cobra is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Paul Cobra.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Jose Martinez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Willie Adamas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
High in the air out to center field. Maybin is there. And that retires the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So stepping in, Kyle Dukeshire. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive. Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball. We got a ball, 1 strike.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here it comes. High chopper to third. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
The 2-1. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Two out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time, and that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him, so no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Diego Castillo takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 63, Diego.
Jose Aguila will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. One and 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Tigers leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Rony Garcia, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Manuel Margot.
The center fielder.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Maybin is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
So here's Mike Zunino. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in, Brendon Lau. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
8-3 is today's final. Detroit win for the 96th time, most in the division. Matthew Boyd records his 18th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.